Hey everyone, it's me, Arika, Journey Tarot. I'm back again this week. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for the energies that lie ahead. Now keep in mind, these messages are going to be general. This is a tarot reading for the collective. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But if you'd like your own personal reading, you can visit the link in my bio. Okay, so we got the Queen of Rods and the Seven of Swords. So I kind of heard cheating your own success. So I'm not sure how that would apply to your situation. But you might be undermining your own strengths here, your own desires and your own wants. You may be trying to run for them, or you might be using your desires as an escape. You might just be avoiding it altogether, ignoring it. But yeah, this is somebody who is not following through on their desires. You also might be a little too overcalculated. And in that case, if you're feeling like you need to plan everything out or you need to have every detail figured out ahead of time, the Queen of Rods is here to remind you that it might actually be better for you to not know all the details. Just trust your instincts and follow through on whatever it is that your instincts are telling you. So pursue your desires and don't be so restrictive in how you do so. Just pursue. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords, the King of Rods, and the overall energy is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so this is a very interesting energy. It does feel like very similar to the energy that presented itself before with the Queen of Rods, but now we have the King of Rods. So both the Queen and the King of Rods are very decisive. They know what they want and they're very driven and motivated to have it. So in this case, that may be what you're experiencing at this time. But there also might be a lot of uncertainty and you may not be fully sure exactly how to go after what you want. So maybe you're able to see the prize or the goal, but there's also a lot of obstacles or there's a lot of smoke and mirrors in between you and the goal. So you're just trying to figure out how you can best navigate it. You don't feel that you can be very straightforward or direct about it. But having said that, I do feel that directness would be very beneficial for you at this time. You can kind of use it to cut through any sort of nonsense or any sort of confusion. So take the lead in the way that you communicate. Be effective in the way that you communicate. Maybe up to this point you haven't really been communicating effectively and you've been keeping your true thoughts to yourself, more so just eyeing the target rather than actually communicating with the target, I guess you could say. So if there's something or somebody that you really want and that you want to pursue and you feel a sense of like it's a bit of a dream for you that you want to make a reality, this is indicating that you just need to go after it. You need to be direct about it. You don't need to overcomplicate things. It's okay if you don't really, it might be one of those situations where you might have to try multiple times, but each time you get further along. So it's just kind of like keep chipping away at whatever it is that you want, and then you'll be able to reach your goal. Okay. Also, Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords is very much speak from your heart energy. And since this is a dream about emotional fulfillment, your ideal partner, your ideal job, your ideal lifestyle, this is indicating that, like, in order to have that, you need to speak from your heart. You need to embody what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. So be what you want, go after what you want, but also show what you want, who you are, and how you really feel. Okay, so that's how you can take the lead in this situation. It's not about knowing how things are going to turn out or having the perfect plan. There is no plan to really be had here, because there is a lot of like mixed energies or moving parts that maybe is outside your control. But what you can control is kind of how you show up, and how you can show how important something is to you, and act as if, basically, yes, just in order for you to manifest this dream, you're gonna have to act as if, and be very honest about how you feel. So something about that might feel very vulnerable for you, again, because you're not exactly sure where it's gonna lead you. So we got a lot of cups energy coming through. Even the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, it's all about moving forward, using your emotions to propel you forward. So you can't get past the emotional part. You can't just be in your head about it with the Seven of Swords earlier, and make every decision from there. You are going to have to act more from your instincts and more from your heart space in order for you to get to the other side of this confusion. Okay? And the Page of Cups is saying, like, treat this like an adventure. Treat it like a something that's going to introduce you to a lot of new ideas or experiences. So it's going to feel completely new to you. And maybe that's what draws you so much towards it. You know, there's something about that feels very compelling for you. But the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups is saying, like, just trust that you're going to make the right choices at this time, because there is no real or wrong choice. This is an exploration. You're exploring your feelings, and you're exploring the situation, and you're going to learn more as you go. And the more you learn, the more momentum you'll be able to gain towards your goal. So be willing to feel things out intuitively. Be willing to honor your heart. Maybe it's going to require a lot of courage for you to do so. But as long as you keep your eye on the prize, as long as you're very focused on whatever it is that you want, you can have a little bit of a one-track mind here. If you're certain that something is for you, then this is your opportunity to truly claim it. But again, it comes from being vulnerable and from being honest and direct. So yeah, use your voice and use your actions to cut through any sort of noise that you're experiencing during this time. And then just trust that over time you will be able to get a lot more clarity as you move forward, okay? See. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll keep it simple. I hope that helped. If you need anything from me, I am at Journey or Tarot. You can find me at Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. This is going to be a reading for the week ahead, and I'll catch you guys again next week. Thank you. Bye.